graduated, I went for my master's, and then what was the game plan? To have a certificate that can give me millions of naira once I get a job. But that didn't show up. And along the line, life was becoming frustrating, feeding the family become pathetic. I can remember one day I was on my way back from work and my wife called me, honey, there is nothing at home for the children, for anybody. It was heartbreaking. I can't forget that day in a hurry. I checked myself, the little I had could buy only a loaf of bread, not even the sliced one. And I just, okay, let's take it to let the children eat. I don't have just a child or two then. Let them eat and we can drink water and go to bed. It was at that point in my life when the future was looking so boring, not so certain. It was as if life wasn't worth living. Going to school was like a wrong thing, and everything was not just falling in place. Because at that moment, I got a call that I was recommended to this great organization, and luckily for me, on arrival, I saw the privilege, I saw what could change my life, and I decided to start. But there was a tragedy. And what was that tragedy? There was no funds to start. Mr. Lucky, I know him as Mr. Lucky, was the one doing the close. Every time I said, look at a wicked man. And why did I say so? That was just on a lighter note. I allowed everybody to leave the hall. After everybody has left the hall, I quietly went to meet him in the east. I said, Lord, I see, I believe in so much. My life can be changed by this, but I don't have any funds. What do you have? Told him, this is my account details, this is my ATM card. What I have here is 2,000 naira. And the minimum I can leave in that account at any given time should be 1,000. My implication is only 1,000 you can remove from here. Pick the what have you from me without mention, without pity. Collected the ATM card and swap it. 1,000 naira would be deducted. And then said you have started. Said so. And all I had was on me was how to find my transport back home. And then I begin to reflect. I have had the privilege to see this opportunity countless times. As at then, I even have some few money with me. I could remember, not in starting, somebody somehow, he was following me up, and he even told me, I told him, well, I love what I saw, but what I have now, I already decided to go and open the shop for my wife. For your notice, I've even already paid for the shop just for me to equip it. And actually, when they pay for the shop, I equipped it over ₦1 million, and I couldn't recover a dime from it. Everything went down the drain. I can't explain, and all of that. And then when I now had the opportunity to start the money, several of us may have had this dilemma. You have the money to start, and you are saying, no, 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 no. You're like, but sometimes when you now come to the point in your life and you needed to start, no money. And that was it for me. So I started with that 1,000 naira, and that's how I started. And one of the evening I came to the hall, I met a young lady. I don't really know her by name. And she called me and said, come, come, come. You have started, you have to submit your list. I went there after close of work, submitted my list. And I said, no, you have to send the test message. I said, no, 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 I'm tired. I need to go home. Once I get home, I will send. He said, no, no, no. I know you guys. If you go home, you won't send it. Sit down, give me your phone, let me send it. And she picked it up from me and she sent the text message immediately. She gave me the response, and people were calling me immediately, said, recite this is the response. And that's how we all started the journey. What were the challenges I encountered? Like I said, there was no money to start, no initial sign up, and my first list didn't produce anything. Second list didn't produce anything. So third list, I have to repeat both the first list and the second list again. I have to combine them. Just select a few from the first list, selected another from the second list, put them together to make up the third list, and then a sign up show up. But unfortunately, the first 10 set of people that I got, all of them quitted the business. And then it was the 11th person in my home launch who signed up that is standing today. She came into that home launch that day, crying and weeping. She has no money to start. Based on what she has saw, she removed her earrings in Eastern and said, can you buy this for me to start? I said, sorry, I can't buy it, but you can go and sell it. After selling, you can come over and start. She actually went, removed her jewelry, sold them, and then she started. But thank God today, she's one of the leaders in the team. And no money to equip the office. When we finally had an office in my first place in Gwagwalada, because we used to go to people who understand Abuja from Gwagwalada to Abuja is a distance, but yet we will go there every blessed morning with my team to attend cell meeting. There was nothing like online cell meeting then. We will go to that place, attend cell meeting. That's when I used to see a very young man with white beards, with a short knicker, always sitting in the front. I was wondering, who is this person? And a few months later, I started seeing him even taking charge of the cell meeting. And today, he's a leader to reckon. That's the person of, he was one of those people that was always, and I said, if an elderly man like this, with beards, white beards, could always come and stay in the front to attend cell meeting, what will I tell myself as a young boy coming up? So I didn't allow distance, that coming to town to be a challenge. And who is that man I'm referring to today? Most of us know him, and that is the person of Dr. T. And he has actually proven his worth in this business. Finally, I begged my leader, Ambassador Mary, and I told her I need to branch out and start something in Gwagwalada. Let's find a way to reduce the stress. Most of my teammates are there. But before I met her, something happened. I'll be giving time. I think I started 15:15 or about, so I'm trying to time myself. And something happened. When I come to the hall in Shalom Plaza, I always see people around her talking. I was like confused. One of the evenings, I just went to say, please, ma, I've had a mentorship. I was like, the worst was not playing. Can you mentor me, please? I'm ready. I said, no, I cannot mentor. Go and meet your leader. I'm not a leader. To me, it was harsh, but I just swallowed it in myself. I smiled and I went away. And I told myself over the night, she's trying to test my character. I won't give up. I went the following day, I met her and said, ma, please. And yesterday I approached her, but I knew you're not the one that was talking. Maybe it was somebody else that was talking through you. But let me really know if you're the one. I really want a mentor, not an upline. Looked up, she smiled, said, please. That's how the journey with this elegant lady started. Until tomorrow, she has always been there. So when we finally decided to branch out, there was no generator, no lights, no TV, nothing, not even a table, not chairs. He gave me the first set of 20 chairs with which to start. That was the person of Mary Oko. She donated those first set of 20 chairs to equip that office, but there was no telly, nothing whatsoever in there. The table we had was just a cut and knit table. We met inside the office. We don't even know the one that the carpenter used to use in painting. So we just put a fine cloth on it. And then my wife told me, what right do you have to have generator and television at home if you cannot equip an office that can change our lives? Wow. So what did I do? Pick the television from the house. I took the generator from the house. So for the next couple of days, there was no telly at home. There was no generator in the house. I know what NEPA can do. Anybody that knows how hot that place could be. And that was it. We started with those things. We couldn't present. All we need to do is to play the video and then do the little close down we could do. And that was how it all started. And thank God today for his grace. And what has helped me, I use the word helping, don't mind the English, but it's a continual present tense and what have you, it's still helping me to keep focused today. There are some of those things. Each time I see the vision, it is to raise financially free people who will help raise other financially free people. So I decided to join the vision, not just the team. And I decided to remain on course that no matter how long it takes for this to become a reality, if I remain focused, it will remain a reality. And my boss will always say, Austin, keep focused. Most of the text messages you always send, the final will say that. And I found out that the way to do this effectively was through the connected economy. And the vision to raise 50,000 diamonds, to create a diamond tribe, to raise a family of millionaires who will use their resources collectively to affect the world, fell into my personal plan in life to be a help to as many I could be a help to. Each time I see this picture and I see this picture, it gives me hope. It gives me hope. When I see this picture, you can see our entrepreneur mentor, you can see his dress, you can see his swagger, you can see few persons here you can reckon with, but look at this place today and other things. And each time I look at this picture, I said, of all these persons that are here, not everyone starting. I was told this was the day our business was officially launched. But the thing is that not everybody on this slide you are seeing presently are still in the business today. But the few of them who decided to went through all the valleys and the mountains and all of you, this is whom they are today. Most of them are the leaders and what have you. And this was the breaker for me. Ambassador Mary dragged me to this event in Lagos. I made up my mind not to attend. That was the challenge. Because there was a program in Abuja a week before this program, and I said, what else do I need to go and do in Lagos? So I made up my mind. I decided that I was not going to attend. Speakers came and promote. I said, Baba, it was not in my own. I've attended Abuja, why not go? For a few days, so she sat me down and said, "Boy, do you know what you're about to miss? Do you know what you're about to do to your business? Do you know you're going to miss out? Do you know you're going to miss from all the benefits? Do you know what this business is, this event is going to do to your business?" I asked her, so I'm going to give something. How much money will it get? You can see the mentality. It was poverty that was talking, don't mind me. I said, how much money am I going to make if I can say not money, but you're going to make something that can make you money? I don't know what happened. She just triggered some few things, and lo and behold, find myself in Lagos. And in that Lagos, as early as 6 a.m., 5 a.m., we were all struggling. We got to Lagos 12 midnight that day. She was waiting for us. She went by flight. She was waiting for us. She lodged us into the hotel and guided us all through. I even learned that she had to give up her bed for some teammates to sleep while she decided to sleep on the floor. That was the essence she to go to make that sacrifice to ensure that we attend that event. And on that day, we were on the queue, struggling to enter. We finally enter with sweat early in the morning and get sent to the back because there was a room reserved. Even the least reservation, civil executive, it not reach my heart. Sent to the back. I said, what? After all this struggling, and while we were struggling, some people strode in and even escorted. It was like, wow. And on the final stage, these individuals we recognized. Top one was Ambassador Michael Coley, top four, Ambassador Tom Bag, the whole, we almost brought down the whole that day. I began to hear people all your life. I didn't even know the meaning. I just knew I started yelling and shouting all your life. I saw other group, different uniform. I was asking, who are this? What are this? I don't understand it, but as long as they are shouting on your life and people from Abuja with people shouting on your life, let's break down the roof. I beg them to shouting the on your life. But after all of that, I told myself, those people climbing the stage, can't it be possible? I had that vision one day it was going to come to pass. On our way back in the same bus with Dr. T, he said something that day that changed. He said, one day, I don't know when it will be, but just one day, I and some persons will climb that stage. He made that statement with all audacity right inside that bus. And I just swallowed it. I said, well, it's possible one day, it's possible. I agree with him. By God's grace, some ranks and award thus far, the global MC, Philippines qualified, though couldn't go because of COVID-19. Dubai qualified the same thing, Egypt, Seychelles, former emergency leader, offices in some states, DAP, and these are ranks and awards thus far. Presently, by the grace of God, among the few individuals that are ECE, was privileged to be named among them in the last concluded event called Immersion, all to the glory of God. Time will fail us to lose it. Let's just look at some of these few pictures. Just when the struggle was actually high as a civil engineer out there in the field, and men started wearing suit and coat at this particular moment. And I can see how beautiful this suit and this coat are. And along the line, things begin to change. This was my notification for qualification for Philippines. Till tomorrow, I feel like, why did it not hold? But to God be all the glory, all things give glory to God. And COVID-19 has come and gone, but thank God it has helped us to build a better business even when it happens. And then they showed up. You can relate this with the pictures you saw earlier. And just imagine from 1 million, from 1,000 becoming a millionaire, then part payment was allowed. But because the privilege was really misused by some other persons, it has been stopped. But that notwithstanding, you can start from wherever you are and become a millionaire. And the irony of it is that that same account then that could not generate more than 1,000 naira has had the privilege of encashing in millions from this same noble organization. You can see how God can just use situations to shame the devil. So I'm trying to watch myself, watch the time, watch the charts, and all of that. So just follow suit. And today, I was privileged to become a member of the Millionaire Circle. This happened so speedily, both global and international. For the first 2 years, 2.5 years, there was nothing to show in this business. And somehow along the line, something just backed up. And then within 3 months, what I made in 3 months was more than what I made in 2.5 years. So this business can give you in 1 month what you think you have lost, what you think you have struggled for, in even it is 3 years. So never mind, never give up on anything. Just 1 month of momentum, anything can happen. These are some photo shots for Egypt. For along the line, it happened this way, top 4 at a time. And then this dream came true. Dr. T prophesied one day I'm going to be on the stage with some individual. I didn't know when it will happen. Luckily, one day, just one day, it came to pass. It was top 1, top 2 was there, top 3 came up. Luckily, unexpected, I cried like a little baby that night when I was announced top 4, and our first lady there was equally announced. I saw this dream coming to pass. She voiced it out. She spoke. She said it to the universe in a bus on our way from a retreat. So if you are here, you are playing with involved, you are joking with it, I don't know what you are doing. But some things are taught, some things are taught. And if not that event, believe you me, I'm not sure I would have still be in the business today. And I had some very strange encounter in that event. And some of them strange encounter pushed me into not refusing to return back to Abuja. I stopped halfway and I started prospecting. The first person I went to was my elder brother. I went to his house and I said, there is something I just saw where I'm coming from. You need to be part of it. He said, well, I said, don't know, but let me find a way. I found Pastor Mary. How do we pray? He said, go to somewhere in Benin, meet somebody, I think Chinson, pick one video, go to the house and show him. I went to that place, Chinson was not around. She said, go and meet Confidence. Confidence was like her secretary or so. I went there, picked the video from Confidence, rushed back to the house, showed the video to my elder brother. I didn't understand what to do. I said, somebody will talk to you. Ambassador Mary closed that and she signed up. I got that encounter, I got that fire. And when others were returning back to Abuja, I refused to return back. I said, like the apostles in the scripture, let me go and tell my immediate family, I have found a Messiah. Could this be the Messiah? Come and see. Though I was new, but come and see principle. So you are new today, go and then come and see what I have saw, according to Zebediah. And then give them the video and tell your upline to do the finishing. It works. It will work for me. So it can work for anybody. And along the line, top 3, along the line, seizures experiences, Get 5 promo, Megaverse, Digiverse. At the time, I had the privilege to have it crushed. And I was called from Philippines by one of the leaders. I can't remember his name now. One of the leaders he said, Austin, send us your duty. He gave me a voice call. How did you do it? I quickly do a little write-up. I send it to Dr. Bai. He edit it, send it to me, and said, forward it to them. And then it was announced, the story was broadcasted, and what a privilege to have a call from our leaders, our Philippine board of directors. One of them gave a call to me because that month I had the Get 5 promo both at the Megaverse level and at the same time at the Digiverse level that particular season. It was awesome, a memory I can't forget for life. And this lovely family today, by the grace of God, are on scholarship at the beginning of every month, of every school. They get scholarship from this great organization. You may ask, do they give scholarship? Yes, now. When you are not the one paying the school fees, what do you call it? Is it not scholarship? When it's not coming from your pocket, what do you call it? Is it not scholarship? When it is being sponsored by somebody, what do you call it? Is it not scholarship? None of them has less than 54 accounts. My wife and my lovely 3 children, none of them has less than 54 accounts. And then they are on their own today, schooling and sponsoring desserts. At the beginning of each month, 2 months or 2 weeks to resumption, their school fees are paid, books inclusive, material, everything. The only thing is just what we owe them in the money, take your lunch, go to school. When people are crying January school fees, crying at any time school fees, I don't know what it means to pay school. I don't know whether people are paying school fees because there is a scholarship running for them till eternity. That is what is possible. So if running this business is a scam and then it can give scholarship to your children for life, then I will present myself and my next generation to be scammed again and again and again. As some photo shot as I begin to round off for the qualification to Egypt, eating, and I was told it is possible to take dinner on top of a red sea. It's actually a blue sea that was it there. You can see success. You can see some of our friends here. We took all those pictures together. Mount Sinai in Egypt. What a wonderful experience. You could just have all of this on the menu. You can hear over 20 variety of fruit, over 20 variety. Just eat as you want to eat 4 times in a day. Just imagine. Even the fact, maybe I for 10 times 2 that time. But don't blame me, no matter what I eat, I just had stature. These were beautiful things. I've been, the other day, was talking about edifice when our teacher, our mentor was talking about edifice in the world. He made mention of the pyramid in Egypt. I said, wow, one of the edifices in the world, I've had the privilege to touch it, to live there, to stay there, and to have access to it. So it is possible for anybody. Life in seashores, we met with a lot of persons. Just imagine, I was told by my mentor, Ambassador Mary Oku, it is possible to one day take dinner, take lunch in a foreign land. She showed me her picture, said it was possible for me, son, it can be possible for you. I said, really? And one day it became possible for me. This was it for me, taking breakfast with the Phenom himself. Just imagine eating this food cooked by this giant, this man in woman form. We were there together in Seychelles. We went and visited her lodge, and then she had all of this for us. This food is more than just food. It's an impartation of what makes her to be her, right? And we swallowed it, we took it, and all to the glory of God. As I begin to run up very quickly, what is happening? Right, the slide not moving. You must move. Oh, the system is hanging. Okay, as I begin to round off, I just wanted to share more few things about I know why the system is hanging. Okay, I was told I can meet a lot of celebrities on this journey of life, and along the line, I've had the privilege, not just some see them on the slide, but today, what happened? My slide just disappeared. I'm bringing him back immediately. Just bear with me. Don't know what happened. So I'll be rounding off in the next few seconds, but let me just restore back the slide and appreciate some few individuals, and then I'll be calling it a day. I don't know if I'm still a co-host. Okay, fine. Let me just do this very quickly and round off. I'm trying to work with my time. Promise my leaders I will work with time. I'm almost done. Just give me a few seconds to quickly round off. Just a few seconds. Okay, if you can hear me again, just type 1, please. I'm rounding off in a moment. Okay, I've gone through this. Okay, I've gone through this. Okay, I was equally told it is possible to sip coconut water on a lovely money while others are rushing to work. It became a reality for me in several countries, in Seychelles, in Egypt, and in one event, I had the privilege to have 6 solid recognition in one single event. I can't forget this in a hurry. And I used to see footballers when they make such way, they carry their baby, run into the football field, and start the release. So I have to pick my ball. I said, come, let's celebrate it. Well, look at that young boy. He has 54 accounts to his credit, and he's doing well. Yeah, you heard me. I mean, he is doing well. He's still a toddler, but he's doing well, right? So And this was the vision. It became a reality. Sorry, this video will not be able to show. I think there are some technical issues with video. I tried to rehearse it before now. And I saw this. Then it became a reality. This video actually showed when my most respected individual, Ambassador John Ugu, was announced as top one. I was announced as top two. And Ambassador Menda was announced as top three in the last start team retreat here, to the best of my knowledge. And all to the glory of God. What changed? I encountered the Diamond Project. That was just the same way several of us have encountered it. But I made a decision to secure the best mentorship and never to miss any event. So if you are joking with any events, wow, these 11 days, do all you can. Do all you can. What are the turning points? Lagos retreats. I can't take it from there. I can't take it. Ambassador Mary is not my direct couple. I have about 4 or 5 persons. But among all of them, I was the only one that attended that event. And between that leg, I don't know, to the best of my knowledge, those 4 or 5 persons that are gap between me and her, they are not in the business at the moment. But what kept me? This event, Lagos event. So if you are planning not to attend involve, it's just like, and you are taking a skill from your team, it's just like your team may say, I want to drink poison, and you are telling him, go ahead and drink the poison. That's what we are just trying to do. So never, 20 in 30 days, challenge the 3 zonal retreat we had at the time, consistency and focus, mentorship, sell meeting and millionaire school, a determined sell mind, be loyal to leadership, and then multiple accounts to the glory of God. At the time, at one point, I put one code and it paid me 8 solid times. It was awesome. It was like blood money, but yet not shedding blood. And the God factor I cannot remove from there. I'm just trying to rush through. I can't thank this man enough. The first time the recognition came as top 4, he personally called and said, Austin, come over to my office and receive inner Carcass mentorship. I was dazed. As if it was planned. Dr. T called and said, Austin, come over to my office and receive inner Carcass mentorship. I said, wow. I told them, I'm far. Just give me a few days. I will meet up. I have to find a way to take the next available flight. Went to Abuja, met with Dr. T. It was a different person that came out from the room. I went to Dr. Awafino. When I was out from that place, it was something. It was as if somebody was taken to the inner carcass of the inner carcass. And then there was a huge impartation. There were secrets that were really personal success story. It was awesome. That experience was awesome. Something beyond my wildest imagination. Sir, I remain grateful forever and to eternity for this. What about this group of persons? They were all there for me. Dr. Ruth was the first person who took my first mock presentation. Dr. Alita was always scared of her, even till now. And then, even at a distance, when I'm somewhere, and I would just send her some text message, Doc, what do I do about this? She will respond. I remember the first time I had top 4, I was becoming scared of success and failure already. I just sent some messages to her and she responded. And I can't thank you enough. And everybody on this slide here, you have in one way or the other impacted my life beyond what I can explain. I was taking this picture that day personally, and I was crying doing it. And my boss came and said, come and take out this picture. There was no awards to show. And I told myself, wow, that would be the last time I would be the one taking people's picture. And thank God, the time came. In one program, I had 6 awards, and somebody took that picture. I didn't take selfie, it was somebody who took the picture. So my boss technically took me there to see things for myself. Ambassador Mary, thank you so much. Join me to celebrate this elegant, this champion, this hardworking, no-nonsense mentor. If you are not ready, if you are not used to her, you think she's harsh, she's not humble. But if you are close to her, know that sometimes she can smile, she can tease, she can be humorous. But if you don't understand how you want to run from her, thank God I found her. Until eternity, she remained a mentor to reckon with. I remain loyal, I remain grateful. Huh? And these individuals, Edobuji Goson and Mori Okeke, they were the one God used to introduce me and bring me up into this business. My team, my immediate family, the royal team, the supernatural team, that's Mori Okeke team, the Soiree Engr Ambassador Mary team, and the Star Nation Worldwide. all of these wouldn't have been possible. Those I can't mention that who have helped me in one way or the other, my teammates, above all, God Almighty, I remain grateful. Thanks to God for such a young person who couldn't start this business from 1,000 has become a millionaire today in this business. Thank God, thank the house, thank everybody for this privilege. God bless you. If it is possible for me, it is possible for any other person. Thank you so much. God bless your house. I'm grateful for this opportunity.
All right, thank you so much, Engineer Austin Okidie. Please let's go to the comment section